I'm Mally. This is my son, Beck. It's a little past his bedtime, so he's a little punchy. But luckily, it is spring break, so we're okay. Beck is 7, and when we moved to D.C., after a year here, Beck was not speaking. So at 2.5 years old, he was still not verbal. I got him private speech therapy, but it became evident that there was something else going on outside of speech. He was tested, and ultimately we got a diagnosis of autism in 2017. As you can see, he has no problem being social and outgoing, and
good for him. Good for him.
I mean, I guess you can see how the impact of what Easter Seals has done for him and for our family. We enrolled him in the Columbia Heights Child Development Center, where I had the good fortune of meeting with Jill and Corinne and others. But one quick story before I get off the stage, because he is clearly ready to go. When I did a visit, and this was, we didn't know where to go for services. We were new to the city, and yeah, we just didn't know. I'd already made a deposit on one child care center, but they couldn't serve a child with autism. I learned from someone in our community that there was a place called Easter Seals, and I called the next day and was able to arrange for a visit with Jill. I remember doing this walkthrough and feeling a sense of relief right away. There were kids of all different backgrounds. There were typically developing kids and kids who needed services. There were kids in wheelchairs. There were kids who were pushing those wheelchairs. There was kids with feeding tubes. And yet it felt like one big community. There were kids of all colors, all types, and they were happy and loved, and that was exactly what we needed. Fortunately, I was able to enroll Beck there. Now, he'd been home with me and had a babysitter for a couple of years, so he was not used to being in a child care center setting. And with his developmental and neurological delays, I was very worried, of course. But I was taken in and really embraced, and both of us were embraced and given the care and support that we needed. Transitioning was very difficult, I won't lie. It took a few months. Beck would have this frozen look of fear on his face every day. And one day I was clearly just so overwhelmed with grief and with worry and all of those things that it was written all over my face. And Miss Charlotte, who I saw earlier today, just gently guided me into her office, sat me down, gave me a glass of water, and listened while I sobbed. And I've never forgotten that, because someone saw what I needed, that I needed help, and reached out and supported us. And Easter Seals has supported us continuously since then. As you can see, Beck has no challenges now being outgoing, social, talking his head off. And so this is the work of great child development and great intervention. All kids need access to this, and it shouldn't just be good luck and good fortune that gets us there, but access to services like Easter Seals. So please, on behalf of both of us, I hope you will help us raise the critical dollars that we need in order to have more opportunities for kids like Beck. Thank you.